Welcome everybody to a look at a new 4K release of one of the best Quentin Tarantino films as far as I'm concerned, and it is 1997's Jackie Brown. So like I mentioned, this is directed by Quentin Tarantino. Preceding this was Pulp Fiction, which was more of a box office and commercial and critical success than this, I imagine, given, this isn't really all that talked about in comparison to that film, but for my money, this is just as good, if not better. It's a crime film, clocking in at 154 minutes long. Stars a lot of people in this, quite frankly. So I'm just going to mention Pam Grier as far as her filmography goes, because I feel like she's really one of those actresses that has been highly underrated during her, even during a popular era in the 70s, but then she quickly became a minor supporting role actor, quite frankly, after that decade, which great shame because she's a really rather fantastic actor. So so in the 70s she was in the likes of Foxy Brown and Coffee, two films I'm sure we all know about, but she was also really rather superb in the likes of Friday Foster, Bucktown, and Sheba Baby. So I think she's a highly underrated, and it's a great shame that after this one she again was relegated to lesser supporting roles. But as far as the rest of the cast goes, she's in really rather good company. You've also got the likes of Samuel L. Jackson, Robert De Niro, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, and Robert Forster. You also have in supporting roles Chris Tucker and Sid Haig. So Jackie Brown is a flight attendant who gets caught in the middle of smuggling cash into the country for her gun runner boss. When the cops try to use Jackie to get to her boss, she hatches a plan with help from a bail bondsman to keep the money for herself. So not only is this one of the best crime films of the 90s, I personally rank this alongside Goodfellas and Casino, but thinking back on the rest of his directorial efforts, this is quite possibly my favourite Quentin Tarantino film as well. This is thanks to a cast that is on top form, a superb soundtrack with the likes of Across 110th Street and Street Life being playing prominent parts in the film, but you've also got the likes of the Delphonics as well in there, and yeah, it's just a really well great soundtrack. You've also got brilliant cinematography, great pacing, an interesting plot with a well constructed script. It's engrossing from beginning to end, which is helped by the fact that it's got a real sense of style to it, while also not feeling its length one bit. And it doesn't rely on violence, even though it is rated an 18. To be honest, I don't really see that rating holding much weight because there is blood in it. There is a spurt of blood at one point, but it's really not the emphasis of the film whatsoever. Unlike likes of Kill Bill, which we've also got to look at some point because both of those films have been released in 4K in the same manner as this one. Um, but you look at Pulp Fiction and especially Reservoir Dogs, they are a lot more violent than this, and yet they also get an 18 rating certificate, which I'm not entirely sure why. But yeah, I really like this steelbook that it's got going on. So it's got a slip cover on it to protect it, but as you can see, once you pull it out, it transforms into that. Which, yeah, I really like the look of. It's simple, but if you know the film, you know what it's referencing, quite frankly. And then on the back, we've got more of the cast on the reverse. And again, nice to see no copyright gubbings or anything on the bottom there, which is really nice to see. And that's because they put it all on here first. So this not only helps protect the steelbook, but it also means that you don't have to have any of the writing on the back or anything like that on the back of the steelbook, because at the end of the day, it is part of the release, even if it's not on the steelbook. So yeah, get it on 4K and Blu-ray. The 4K looks really good. I wouldn't say it's the best 4K I've ever seen in my life, but considering it's never been on 4K before, it is a nice upgrade to have over the standard Blu-ray. Yeah, an excellent film. 5 out of 5 from me, to be honest. I really do enjoy it, and I'm sure you will if you've never seen it before. And in terms of extras, I'm not sure if any of these are newer or not, but there are plenty of them. We've got Breaking Down Jackie Brown, How It Went Down, retrospective featuring interviews with Quentin Tarantino, Pam Grier, Robert Forster, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert De Niro, Bridget Fonda, Michael Keaton, Elmore Leonard, and crew. Then we've got a look back at Jackie Brown, interview with Quentin Tarantino. Then we've got Chicks with Guns video, so that's part of the actual film itself, which kind of like mocks the gun industry really with how it glorifies guns. And then we've got Siskel and Ebert at movies, a Jackie Brown review. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen one of them before, although obviously they were well known at the time. Um, I'm not sure whether or not something like that is freely available online. And then we've got Jackie Brown on MTV, marketing gallery, still galleries, trivia track, deleted and alternate scenes, and trailers. So plenty of extras on there as well. So that's nice to see. Again, I've not seen a Siskel and Ebert review on a on one of these releases before. Usually, yeah, any kind of reviews are either new or non-existent on the film at all, on the film extras at all. So yeah, that's a nice little extra that we've not seen before. So yeah, but on the whole, great film, highly recommend it. But yeah, thanks for watching though. If you have seen this film before, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it, because I do think it's a highly underrated Tarantino film. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.